fact, Alina, who you heard earlier when looking through my biography, said you forgot to mention poet. Make of that what you will. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Julia, for having me. It's absolutely wonderful to be part of this. So, first few poems, first two are in the collection. This one takes its title and quite a few of its images from King Lear. He didn't think this was going to be a barrel of laughs. This poem is called The Thing Itself. Sun rose was cold, thin pink on long fields, town's edge and household. After an hour, blood feels into arms and chest again. Something in the frost yields, barely. A brief stain of morning breath, and you are still rubbing away the night's chain around your limbs, your skull. You will not leave this place today. The sheer exhaustion holds you fast until the pedestrians slip by. You bear through the guilty song of gold your affliction, their fear. Each day, this image, forked and bare and only ever one day old. Sun rose was cold. The second one. Of the themes that came out from this anthology and tonight, I genuinely did not think one of them would be recovering from a lifetime of Catholicism, but that seems to have happened. So, yeah, there will be people who will start chuntering along with certain bits of this poem, and then you can tell. This poem is called Confiteor on Waterloo Bridge. If you don't know what a Confiteor is, you will know by the end. I am on procession to his stationary profile. He is framed in the buzz of homeward blowing office workers. Back to the river, wool hat pushed back, left arm lengthened over his knee to hang the empty coffee cup, his knuckles unwashed. He is composed, one part Adam, one part Pietà. The retrieved coin is a cold glance, like the blessing water that nipped my fingers back in church, age 12. An old reflex almost rounds my disbelieving forehead and chest, makes an awkward hug of my collar, and prompts with my father's recognized sigh. I confess to Almighty God and to you, my brothers and sisters, that I have sinned. The words, repeated so many times, they still grow in your throat as a vague Anglo-Irish middle-class shame. In my thoughts and in my words, in what I have done and in what I have failed to do, I drop the offering, wish good luck, get going. All the reflexes have resumed their haunts. I offer up my transgression now to the grey sky from a clink and a crossing, casting up my own deep in the bone plea. And I ask the Blessed Mary, ever Virgin, all the angels and saints, and you, my brothers and sisters, to pray for me. Two left. I'm going to get a little more upbeat as we finish. This is a poem inspired by one of the first demonstrations that I went on when I came to London and joined the Green Party, and then went out with the Focus E15 mums back in around 2015, 16 or so. Great people. And out of that came this. This poem is called Demo. If I had shouted all of them before and over again, beating my path through the streets of Stratford till my soul was sore and all the vacant lots loomed into view, that day the slogans all became themselves, dry-throated on the carpenter's estate, drawn out of our banners, hunting the shelves of shops for special brew, the streets a slate where we chalk down our scenes of things to come or pass them around like a cigarette, recovering an old meaning of home. And even if we had not got there yet, and had a balloon flown for each victim of all the year's evictions, we were there being the thing we wanted to happen, believing that those troubled stones could bear a flowering, enacting an absurd and brilliant breaking out from grey to green, with those black balloons staggering skyward, ungainly, gaining altitude, and seen. I started with Lear, I'm going to finish with Lear. There is a moment in the play where Gloucester, who has by this point had his eyes torn out, it's a very cheerful play, there's a moment where he is approaching somebody who he thinks is the Bedlam beggar Tom, and is actually his son Edgar, and the blinded Gloucester at this point says to him, "Here, take this purse, thou whom the heavens' blows have humbled to all strokes, that I am wretched makes thee the happier. Heavens, deal so still. Let the superfluous and lust-dieted man who slaves thy ordinance, who doth not see because he cannot feel your power quickly. So distribution may undo excess, and each man have enough." Thank you very much. Have a good evening.